In Salalah, we had visited the tomb of Prophet Hud A.S. He was sent to the people of Ad. They lived many years in the hills of an area between Yemen and Oman. They were physically well built and known for their craftsmanship, especially in the construction of tall buildings. They were outstanding among all the nations in power and wealth, which unfortunately made them arrogant. Allah wanted to guide and discipline these people, so He sent a prophet from among them. This prophet was Hud A.S, a noble man who handled his task with great tolerance. He condemned idol worship, and he warned his people. He said, "What is the benefit of these stones that you make with your own hands? It is actually just insulting to the intellect. There is only one God worthy of worship, and that is Allah. Worship Him alone, that is compulsory of you." He hoped to instill faith in them, but they refused to accept his message. His people asked him, "Do you desire to be our master with your call? What payment do you want?" He tried to make them understand that he would receive his payment from Allah. He did not demand anything from them except that they let the light of truth touch their minds and hearts. Hud A.S. tried to speak to them and to explain about Allah's blessings, how Allah had made them Nuh's successors, how He had given them strength and power, and how He sent them rain to revive the soil. His people looked around them, and they found that they were the strongest on the earth, so they became more arrogant and more proud. The conflict between Hud A.S. and his people continued. The years passed and they became more prouder, more obstinate, and more tyrannical. And they also became more defiant of their prophet's message. They started to accuse Hud A.S. of being a crazy lunatic. One day they told him, "We now understand the secret of your madness. You insulted our gods and they harmed you. That is why you have become insane." Hud A.S. renounced them and their gods and affirmed his dependence on Allah who had created him. He realized that punishment would be incurred on the disbelievers among his people. It is one of the laws of life. Allah punishes the disbelievers no matter how rich or great they are. Him and his people waited for Allah's promise. A drought spread throughout the land. The sky no longer sent its rain. The sun scorched the desert sands. His people came to him asking, "What is that drought, Hud?" He answered, "Allah is angry with you. If you believe in Him, He will accept you, and the rain will fall, and you will become even stronger than you are." But they mocked him and made fun of him, and continued in their unbelief. The drought increased, the trees turned yellow, and plants died. A day came when they found the sky full of clouds. Hud A.'s people were glad as they came out of their tents, saying, "A cloud will give us rain." The weather suddenly changed from burning dry and hot to stinging cold, with wind that shook everything: trees, plants, tents, men and women. The wind increased day after day and night after night. Hud A.'s people started to flee. They ran to their tents to hide, but the weather became stronger, ripping their tents from their stakes. They hid under the cloth, but it still became more strong and tore away the covers. It slashed the clothing and skin. It penetrated through the body and destroyed it. It didn't touch anything before it was killed. The storm raged for 8 days and 7 nights. Only Hud A.S. and his people remained unharmed. They migrated to Hadramaut and lived there in peace, worshipping Allah, their true Lord.